All right, so I was looking on YouTube and I was trying to find some of the more common things to make for you to help you with your Toshiba copier, and I came across one jamming and how to replace the feed tires. Now, I don't think the gentleman was factory trained. Otherwise, he would have done it in a lot easier way. So I'm going to show you the easiest way. Not to say that the way he did it was wrong. It's just harder. The easier way would be to pull out the paper tray. I've already pulled out one. I'm going to pull out another. This comes and it will stop, and then you just lift up on it, and then it comes right out. Okay. Then, instead of getting all up in there trying to replace the feed tires, you just simply come over here to this lever right here and press that to the right. Now your whole feed section will slide right out. Now we can get right to the feed tires themselves. Now I'm going to get set up and I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, so when I replace these, if you're not familiar with it, I would do one at a time, just to make sure that you get them back in the right spot. They're only going to go where they're supposed to anyways. So this bottom one's going to have a C-clip. It's going to have a flat side on it, you can see. That's going to go towards the tire. So we'll pull off the double feed prevention roller, and we'll put the new one in. And we'll put this C-clip back on, flat side towards the tire. We'll do the feed roller. Put our C-clip back on. And then this one has a clip built in. You just press on this and it slides right out. And then all you got to do is just slide it back on in and turn it and make sure that it clicks. Okay. Now this, when you pull this out, this may look like it's in the way. It just slides back. Okay. And it can go wherever you want when you go to put this back in. All right. So to put it back in, you just simply line it up right here like this. Slide that all the way back in, just like so, and pluck your handle over. Okay. Then you can take your paper tray and you will put it down in there like that, angle it in, and then you can push it in. Now this top one you can unlock, and you can see it doesn't want to come out. Okay, so you'll have to open up the door, and right here, this hinge, you'll have to finagle it out like that so that you can get up underneath here. And now you can pull that unit out. Okay, that's the only difference that you have to do for that. Okay, so then you just put your door back in there like that, and you're good. Okay, now one other thing that I'm going to show you, give you a little bit of a bonus here, is the document feeder also has feed tires in it and can also have problems pulling the paper feed in, your originals. So you'll just lift up this handle right here, so it just moves, and then this comes out and then it slides towards you. We'll set that over there. And then we have another double feed prevention roller. Okay. I'll slide this way a little bit, get a little bit better light. And then over here on the right hand side, you'll see an indentation, and we'll just pick this up, and then this will come right out. Okay. Now right here, I like to flip this white thing over. It just kind of releases it. And then you'll see this black piece right here. If I can get out of the light, this little bushing right here. You're going to take your fingernail and you're going to pry this up like that and around, and now you're going to be able to slide that out, and then this is going to come right up. Okay, and then now you have those three things that we need to replace. So I'm going to pause and get set up. Okay, so on this one, it's real simple. This is your double feed prevention, the first one that we pulled out. And you just got a little tab right here. If I can get this camera to sit still. You just pry that up, and then this comes right off. Okay. And you can get, just like your feed tire, you can just order that number right there, find it online. And I'll probably put the number under the description so it'll make it easier for you. All right. So then we just take that clip, and it's going to clip into right there. And then there's going to be little notches, and they're going to go into those right there, just like that. Once she's in there, she's in there. Now while we're here, what we're going to do is we're going to replace the feed tire, this and this. This one is easy. You just simply press this plastic piece right here over to the right, and then this comes right out. Okay, that's how simple that one is. That is easy. This one's pretty easy as well. You just have to remember the right direction. So you, over here on the side, you got a clip. This pops out, and then this is going to slide all the way out, just like that. Now, the one thing that you've got to make sure that you get right is the direction. So notice when it comes out, there's a white side and then there's a bearing side. That bearing has a one-way bearing in it. It's only going to let it go in one direction. So hold it when you take it out and make sure that you put it back in the right direction. Otherwise, your document feeder is not going to work. Okay. Then you just slide this back in. There's going to be a flat spot in this, and you'll have to get that lined up properly. And once you do, then you just click that back in. Okay. And there you go. That's how simple it is to put a feed kit and a document feeder on a Toshiba. Let me pause here. We'll get that double feed prevention roller back in the copier.